You've probably seen the headlines: bold, attention-grabbing, and sometimes even a little too good to be true. Every few weeks, it seems like there's a new story making the rounds, promising that more government money is on the way. These stories pop up everywhere, from major news outlets to smaller blogs and even in your group chats. Or maybe you've come across viral videos and social media posts claiming the IRS is about to send out $2,000 direct deposits this October. These posts rack up millions of views and shares, spreading like wildfire across TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, especially when so many people seem convinced it's real. With the cost of living rising and high prices squeezing families from every direction, it's no wonder people are hopeful for extra help. Groceries, gas, rent, everything seems to cost more these days, and a little financial relief could make a big difference for millions of households. The idea of a surprise deposit showing up in your bank account is incredibly appealing. The memory of past government payments, those stimulus checks that arrived during tough times, makes these new rumors feel believable. Many people remember the relief those payments brought, and it's easy to hope that history might repeat itself, especially when times are tough again. But before you start planning how to spend that money, it's crucial to pause and question where this information is coming from. Not every headline or viral post is based on facts. Sometimes these stories are designed to get clicks, likes, or even to trick people into giving away personal information. Financial news that sounds too good to be true usually is. Scammers and misinformation can spread quickly online, and it's easy to get caught up in the hype. That's why it's so important to double-check the facts before believing or sharing anything you see. In this video, we'll break down the facts step by step. We'll show you how to separate real news from rumors and give you the tools you need to make smart decisions about your money. We'll look at the real history of stimulus payments, when they happened, why they were issued, and what the government's process has been in the past. Understanding this history can help you spot the difference between a real announcement and a rumor, and we'll show you how to spot scams so you can protect yourself and your loved ones from falling victim to false promises or phishing attempts. Knowing what to look for can save you a lot of trouble and money. We'll also explain exactly what the government has, and hasn't, said about new payments. We'll point you to the official sources so you know where to find the truth, straight from the people in charge. Let's get to the truth together so you can protect your finances, avoid false hope, and make the best decisions for your family's future. To understand today's rumors, let's look back at the real stimulus checks. The government sent 3 rounds of economic impact payments during the COVID-19 crisis. The first, in March 2020, was up to $1,200 per adult and $500 per child. The second, in December 2020, was $600 per person. The third, in March 2021, was up to $1,400 for each eligible individual, including dependents. These payments were a direct response to a national emergency and were widely publicized. Because so many people received these payments, it's easy to believe new ones could happen. But that history also makes us more vulnerable to misinformation about new checks. Not everyone got their stimulus checks automatically. If you missed out, you could claim the money by filing a tax return and using the recovery rebate credit. For example, if you didn't get the third payment, you could claim it on your 2021 tax return. But the window to claim these payments has closed. The final deadline was April 15, 2025. After that, unclaimed funds go back to the U.S. Treasury. The COVID-era stimulus programs are officially over. Any new payment would require a brand new law from Congress. There's no existing program for more checks. Let's set the record straight. Despite what you may have seen online or heard from friends, the IRS is not sending out $2,000 payments this October. There is no official program, no secret deposit, and no hidden government windfall coming your way this month. It's important to be cautious and not fall for misleading headlines or viral posts that claim otherwise. No new federal payment program has been approved, announced, or even seriously discussed in Congress. For a payment of this size to happen, it would require a major legislative effort, with lawmakers debating the details and the public being kept informed every step of the way. There have been no such developments. The rumors about a $2,000 payment started circulating on social media platforms and clickbait websites. These sources often use eye-catching headlines and dramatic language to get your attention, but they are not reliable. None of these claims have been backed up by any official government agency or credible news outlet. If Congress were to approve a new round of payments, it would be a major national event. The process would involve introducing a bill, holding public debates, and ultimately requiring the president's signature before anything could be enacted. Such a significant move would be covered by every major news network and discussed widely in the media. As of now, none of these steps have taken place. There have been no hearings, no votes, and no announcements from Congress or the White House about a new stimulus or federal payment. Remember, the IRS is simply the agency that carries out the laws passed by Congress. It does not have the authority to create new payment programs or send out money on its own. Any new payment would have to be approved by lawmakers first. If you check the official IRS website, you'll find there is no mention of a $2,000 stimulus or any similar payment. The IRS keeps its website updated with the latest information, so if a new payment were ever approved, it would be clearly announced there. The numbers and stories you see online are often exaggerated or completely made up to grab your attention and generate clicks. These posts can spread quickly, but that doesn't make them true. Always rely on reputable news sources or direct communication from the IRS for accurate information. If you haven't seen a payment announced by a trusted news outlet or on the official IRS website, it's safe to assume it isn't real. Don't let viral rumors or sensational headlines create false hope or confusion. Stay informed, check your sources, and remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. When rumors of government money spread, scammers follow. They send fake texts, emails, and even make phone calls pretending to be the IRS. Their goal? To steal your personal and financial information. The IRS warns they will never contact you by text, email, or social media to request sensitive info. Real IRS communication comes by official mail. If someone threatens you or demands immediate action, it's a scam. Never click suspicious links or share your social security number with unknown contacts. Report phishing attempts to phishingears.gov. Stay vigilant. Don't let scammers exploit your hope for relief. Across the country, many Americans are anxiously watching Washington, hoping for new relief measures to help with rising costs and economic uncertainty. In response, some lawmakers have stepped forward with proposals that aim to provide financial support to families and individuals. However, it's important to remember that proposals are just the first step in a long legislative process. A proposal is not a guarantee. Until it becomes law, it's simply an idea being discussed. Take the American Worker Rebate Act, for example. This bill has been introduced with the intention of offering payments of up to $20,400 for working families. The idea has generated excitement and headlines, but it's crucial to understand that this is only a proposed piece of legislation. It has not been passed by Congress, and no money is being distributed yet. The bill must go through committees, debates, amendments, and votes before it can become a reality. Meanwhile, other ideas are circulating, such as tariff rebates or so-called DOGE dividends. These concepts are often mentioned by politicians during campaign events or in interviews, but they haven't been formally introduced as bills in Congress. Sometimes, these ideas are used to generate support or attention, but they don't have the force of law behind them. Social media can make it difficult to separate fact from fiction. Posts and videos can go viral, spreading rumors or half-truths about new payments or stimulus checks. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, but not everything you see online is accurate or official. The reality is that only Congress has the authority to create new federal payments. For any relief to reach Americans, a bill must be debated, voted on, and passed by both the House and the Senate. So far, no such legislation has made it through this process. It's wise to pay attention to what Congress actually does, not just what politicians promise or discuss in public. Actions in the legislative chambers matter far more than campaign speeches or social media posts. Even after Congress passes a bill, it must be signed by the president before it becomes law. Until that signature is on the page, no new federal payments will be sent out. The process is complex and can take time, with many opportunities for changes or delays. To stay informed, rely on trustworthy sources like official government websites, reputable news outlets, and direct statements from congressional leaders. Don't make financial plans based on rumors or unverified reports. Wait for official confirmation before expecting any new payments. In uncertain times, it's more important than ever to separate fact from fiction. Trust official news, not rumors, and keep an eye on what Congress actually does, not just what's being talked about online. While there's no new federal stimulus, some states are offering relief. Programs like New Jersey's Anchor and New York's inflation refund checks provide real money to eligible residents. These are state programs, not federal, and rules vary. For example, New Jersey's Anchor offers up to $1,150 for property tax relief, with an October 31st deadline. New York's checks can be up to $400 for married couples. Other states have their own programs too. To find out what's available, check your state's official government or revenue website. Don't rely on social media. Go straight to the source. Many people are just waiting for their regular tax refund. The IRS's Where's My Refund tool on irs.gov is the safest way to check your status. You'll need your social security number, filing status, and refund amount. E-filers usually get refunds within 21 days. Paper returns take longer. The tool updates daily. No need to check more than once a day. Most states have similar tools for state refunds. Use only official websites to track your money and avoid confusion. In a world of instant information, be your own fact-checker, especially with your money. Always question the source before believing or sharing financial news. For federal payments, rely on irs.gov. For state relief, use your state's official site. Watch for scam warning signs, unsolicited messages, urgent demands, and requests for personal info. The government won't ask for fees to send you money. There is no $2,000 federal payment coming in October 2025. Stay informed, use official tools, and protect your personal information. Don't let rumors guide your financial decisions. Stick to the facts.